All right, everyone. I see some people are still trickling in, and that's okay because we're recording tonight. Before we get started, just going to go over with you what's on the agenda for this evening and about the software that we're using. So the 3 easy steps to take your travel business to the next level is we did this webinar last week. It was a huge success. So backed by popular demand, we're doing it again this week for those who missed it. We wanted to do it live, so you have questions, we can answer them. To that end, if you have not used Zoom before, it is an awesome piece of software. If you have questions, there's a Q&A. Type in your questions there as we go along. Tonight, I'm joined by our lead web designer, Erin Von Scheer, and she will be answering your questions via chat. Some of the questions I may address actually at the end of the webinar as well. So just if you throw them in there as we go along, either she will answer them or I will get to them at the end. So without further ado, let us begin. Tonight, we are going over the 3 easy steps to take your travel business to the next level. So before we jump right in there, I have been doing these webinars for Xstream for a while now, and it's been brought to my attention that I haven't done a proper introduction of who I am and my background. So I want to do that real quickly, and it will actually play a factor in the webinar here in just a little bit as well. So I'm gonna tie that all together. So who I am. My name is Ryan Dawson Earls. That's me over there. I studied philosophy and religion in college at UNC Chapel Hill. I was in my 20s a paramedic for New Orleans EMS. I actually worked for the Department of Homeland Security. I was a specialty tactical SWAT paramedic. I also taught paramedicine at the collegiate level. I taught pre-hospital trauma life support and advanced cardiac life support and lots of fun stuff like that. And one of my higher moments in my career is I actually worked closely with the Secret Service on details like for the Vice President Biden at the time and other dignitaries when they came into town. So that was a real honor to be able to do that. More importantly, with in pertaining to the travel business, I've been involved in the travel sector really since I was born. For those of you who aren't familiar with our company, Xstream contracted out to us to build the websites and handle the content for Xstreamers. Our company has been around, or our parent company has been around for over a decade. That's Travel Research Online. If you haven't ever checked them out, I would highly recommend that. They're a free resource for all travel agents. They have great marketing materials, supplier information. We put out a Travelgram, which is relevant news and webinars and all kinds of great information to the travel agent community. Again, all of it's free. And so definitely worth checking that out, Travel Research Online, and that's our parent company. Again, the website part of this has been around for about 3 years, since 2015. I helped start the program, and this is actually a family business. My father is the one who owns Travel Research Online and the company. We have a tight-knit crew that I handpicked. I've been really spearheaded this project with the websites and social media and content is all kind of my baby, and I've seen every part of it, made sure that we have the best possible program. Well, with my background as a paramedic and working for the government, it's really important to me that I have the proper tools when I'm doing my job. And so when my father asked me to come on board and help develop this program, we took a look at the other programs that are already out there, and we said, what's missing? Where can we make this better? How can we help travel agents work smarter, not harder? And so with that being said, we jumped into the marketplace and we've taken it by storm, really. We have quickly grown to the third largest company in our sector in the country. I have helped over 700 travel agencies with their websites, social media, lead generation, and everything that surrounds that. So I can confidently tell you that I am an expert when it comes to this area and field of expertise as it pertains to especially the travel technology sector. So I just wanted to give you that background. So when I'm telling you about these things, you know that it's coming from a place of just knowledge and vast experience in this arena. So let's jump right in. What are your goals as a travel agent and an agency owner? I think that we can all agree on you want to run your own travel business and, of course, be successful. You want to get new leads, and you want to sell potential clients by impressing them. And you need the proper tools to do that. I think those are the kind of the fundamental things that we can all agree on. So whether you're a part-time travel agent or a full-time travel agent, or whether you're a part-time travel agent who wants to become a full-time travel agent, this is going to apply to you. We all have the same goals in mind, is becoming a successful travel business that generates revenue. And to do that, we have to take some simple steps. And that's what I'm going to lay out for you tonight, the tools and steps you need to take in order to have a successful business. So that's what I was talking about, but how? First of all, we need to understand what your client needs and how they shop. So in 2018, you guys are all familiar with the marketplace and how a lot of people shop for travel. They hop on the internet. The internet is crucial for any business in the 21st century. So what that means is you need a website. Ideally, you need to be, at the bare minimum, you need a website. Ideally, you want to have a presence on social media as well. You want to have, I'm sure you all probably come across the key term or the buzzword SEO, search engine optimization. You want to have at least a cursory knowledge of how that works, or be associated with a company that does that kind of thing and can help you out with that. Spoiler alert, we do that stuff for you. The other thing is you want to be able to connect with potential clients. So I put in there, it's something that I hear a lot from travel agents. Well, I have had a website in the past and I haven't got any leads off of it. Or what does the website do for me? Or no one comes to my website. And I always joke and say, this isn't Field of Dreams. And I don't know if you guys have seen that Kevin Costner film, but the key tagline from it is, if you build it, they will come. That's just not the case with a website. The internet is vast and huge, and it's growing every day. And unlike a brick and mortar location, travel agency, people aren't going to walk by your store. You have to actively promote your website and your business in order to get people to come to it and view it, and then turn those viewers into potential leads and then clients. So in order to do all that, you need the proper tools to set you up for success. You want to minimize your risk, go with the smart option that is going to maximize your ROI, your return on your investment. So that's where we come in. The tools that you need. Building a business is like building a house. You need tools. Can you build a house without a hammer? Well, theoretically, yes, you probably could build some semblance of a house without a hammer, but man, that would be difficult. It's like saying, can you book travel without a computer? Well, yes, you can use your phone and do it that way, but the computer is a huge tool that helps you. So to that extent, there are other tools that really streamline your process and your job and then allow you to follow these steps to success. The first main tool that we can all agree on that everyone needs, as we discussed, is a website. That's where your Extreme Travel Suite comes in. it's not just the website in your travel suite, it's also your CRM. And if you're unfamiliar with what a CRM is, it's for customer relationship management. It allows you to invoice clients, to have them register, and basically it organizes all of that in one central location. Think of it like if you're familiar with QuickBooks or similar to that, it's just basically an online version of being able to organize, invoice, accept payments, register, just everything that you would possibly need to do from a technical standpoint when you are booking travel for a client. You also need online marketing. So having the website and having the back office stuff, the CRM, to manage all the clients is great, but again, it's not Field of Dreams. If you build it, they won't necessarily come unless you promote it. So online marketing is key. And we have several steps to that, but a lot of you have heard, we get this question all the time, what about social media? What do I need to be doing on social media? So we've got you covered there as well. And lastly, to have a successful business, just like any other business that you would be in, or anything else you do in life, a solid support system is key. You want a support system that helps you when you have questions, it gives you great ideas, pointers, and provides you ongoing support for your business. Whatever your business encounters, you want to have a support system that you can fall back on and go to ask questions, and continuing education is a huge part of running any business, staying on top of the latest trends and news and developments in your sector. So no surprises here, we provide all of this and more. So why us? Well, I could tell you what we offer, and of course I'm going to. We offer the best, most advanced lead generating websites out there. If you compare us side by side with other travel agent websites or do-it-yourself websites, you're going to see that ours are by far the best. That's not a subjective comment, but an objective, quantifiable comment that ours are by definition the best. We also boast the largest pro travel agent content library out there, meaning that we have, and we're going to jump into this a little bit later, so I'm going to show it to you. We have hundreds and hundreds of travel articles, travel videos, destination guides, brochure rack with loads and loads and loads, hundreds of brochures, ports of call guides, and then even the fun stuff like cartoons and memes and photos, travel specials, lots of fun little widgets like currency converters and stuff put on your website and on social media. And what's really cool about what we offer that you're not going to find anywhere else is, let's say that you love our brochure rack, which all of our content is included with the Travel Agent Suite. So it's one price, it's everything all included, and I'll touch on that a little bit later, but all the great stuff I'm telling you about, I want you to understand that all part of this package. So let's say you love this brochure rack, you found the brochure you want, you put it directly on your website. You can also put it on your Facebook business page. We have ways, and we're actually developing a process for you to be able to do that as well. Additionally, we have the best customer support out there, and I'm going to show you why that is a little bit later on, so you don't just have to take my word for it. You can take your fellow Xstreamers' word for it. And lastly, you, with Travel Agent Suite, have access to one of the most powerful CRMs out there for your business. So I think that goes without saying, that is in and of itself quite awesome. So naturally, I can boast all the features and how they benefit you, but ultimately, a lot of people's mind drift towards cost. What does this cost me? What's the risk? Especially, you know, if you're a part-timer or even full-timers, you want the best quality products out there, but you want to make sure that it is a smart investment. that you're not just spending money to spend money, that you're going to see an ROI, a return on your investment, and you're also going to minimize your risk at the same time. So typically, we don't like to focus on cost, but I think it's really important to touch on it, at least to assuage any fears that you have and put your mind at ease about this. And I think it also goes to show what a great deal this is. It makes this product a no-brainer. It makes the Travel Agent Suite a complete no-brainer, and I'll show you why here in a second. So let's do a cost analysis of if you wanted to do this all on your own. Let's say you're a travel agent and you wanted to go out there and do all the stuff that we talked about, the tools that you know you need. What do you need here? So your website cost, you're looking at either $50 per month on the low end. You definitely don't want a free website because, well, you get what you pay for, and the free website, yeah, I think we can all agree that that's not going to impress anybody. But you can also go with a custom built website, and you're going to easily spend at the low end about $1,500, and it's just going to go on up from there. It's not unheard of for websites to cost 5 figures easily. CRM cost. That's a monthly ongoing cost to maintain that database of your clients and to be able to register new ones and invoice and take payments and all that fun stuff. You're looking at least $25 to $50 per month for that. Content cost. So content cost is an interesting thing that people don't normally think of, but your website should always be growing and have new and fresh content on there. Why that's important, not only to keep potential clients engaged, but also search engine optimization. So the way Google puts weight on websites is by fresh content. They want to see new information on your website on a regular basis, because that means that your website is more relevant. That's a little piece of search engine optimization know-how for you there. But so in order to do that, you would either pay like $11 for one of the things, one of the automated general ones out there, or you can do custom content again, and you're looking at about $500 per month or more, depending on how aggressively you want to add content to your website and to populate that with interesting content. Email marketing cost. So how do you get the word out about your website? Do you want to send out a newsletter, keep people engaged? Well, there you're looking at $10 to $199 per month. These are actual figures that I pulled off of like MailChimp or other programs out there. So you can, these aren't just random numbers. These are numbers of actual companies out there. Continuing education costs. Like I mentioned before, everyone from your doctor to your real estate agent does continuing education. You need to be able to stay on top of the latest trends in marketing, in development with the travel sector, all that fun stuff. And typically you're going to pay at least $25 per month for classes or some kind of sign-up fee or stuff like that. But then again, you can also pay much more than that depending on how much you value that continuing education. And then there's the additional help costs. So it's all great for you to do it yourself, but sometimes you need a little extra help, either like with a graphic designer or a web developer. And if you need that, then you're looking at easily $85 per hour for a specialist to take care of that for you. So in total, at the low end, at the bare minimum low end, you could scrape by with $206 per month for all this stuff. Now, here's the big reveal. The Extreme Travel Suite. What do we offer here? The website, it's included, so you're not paying that. CRM, included. Content, included. Email marketing, included. Continuing education, included. And additional help, 50% off. So one of the great things that we have done is we have partnered with third parties. So if you need help with like a graphic designer, with like a new logo and stuff like that, we've got you covered, and you're going to get a better rate than you would get anywhere out there. And it's going to be a specialist that knows the travel business. So all that stuff, all packaged into one. What are you going to spend for that? $25 per month. Just let that sink in for a minute. $25 per month for everything that we talked about. So that completely minimizes your risk on this. You can have an amazing website that you can customize, that we build for you, and then you can customize and add to it, add pages, and we're going to take a look at how awesome those websites are here in a minute. You get your CRM, so you can manage all this stuff. You can run a successful travel business and scale it. So as new clients come in, you're ready and equipped to add them into the system and take their payments and invoicing and make sure you're getting paid for everything. We include all of your content that I talked about before, and we add to that every single month. We're always adding new stuff in there, so it's constantly growing. It's a living creature, so you'll never run out of stuff to use on your website and on your social media and in your email marketing. And again, in the email marketing sector, we have the Impact Email Marketing. That is it's like basically an entry-level version of MailChimp, where you can send out, we have preloaded specials and newsletters in there that you can send out to your email list. And let's say you don't have an email list yet, or it's small, want to grow it. We have widgets and tools for you to be able to grow your email list, recruiting new clients. And they immediately, when someone gives you an email address, it goes right into your system. So it's very little work for you. It's all very streamlined. That's one of the things that I really wanted to see in our products. When my father and I and our awesome team created this project and created this business for travel agents, what we wanted is an awesome cutting edge website. Too many of these travel agent websites, they're either non-existent or they look like a 90s website that doesn't show a professional image and doesn't really exude confidence, or they're template. They all look the same. There's no way to customize them. You can't make yourself stand out from the crowd. We wanted to make sure that we gave quality content. So it's not just good enough to have a great website. We wanted to make sure that you had a spectacular website and fill it with awesome content that would engage your viewers, aka your potential clients, and even impress your current clients and add value, add services to your travel agency. And we wanted to make sure you had a way to market all this and that you had the tools to market all of this. You had things to post on Facebook. You had things to send out to your email list. You had ways to grow your email list. So while we were the last people to create this product 3 years ago, we are certainly the best because we looked at all the shortcomings, we overcame them, and on top of that, we just basically made everything that much better. So hopefully you can see with this cost analysis that this is a very simple, let's just back it up a step here. You have a travel agency, you want a successful travel agency, you know you need these things to do that travel agency, whether you're a part-timer or full-timer or you're trying to transition. You're looking to have a successful business with minimizing your risk. I am laying it out for you right here. As an expert that has done over 700 plus of these, this is your solution, and it's only $25 per month. You really can't go wrong. And the great thing is it's a monthly contract. So let's say that something comes up in your life and you have to scale it back a little bit or cancel. You're not locked into anything long-term. You don't have a long-term contract like you would have, or you don't have, several thousand invested in a website. You can turn this off, and then if you need to come back to it, you can come back to it. But literally the way this is streamlined, $25 per month, it just makes fiscal smart sense as a business owner to go this route. So let's say you do all this stuff, because this is, a lot of you are already here. This is like, oh yeah, I want to do this, but I want to take it to the next level. I'm a full-timer. Yeah, I get I need all that, but what about the social media that you talked about? So let's briefly talk about the social media program. And this is for, once you sign up for the Travel Agent Suite and we get you squared away, and let me tell you, we do that fast. We have an awesome team. Erin leads that team. She is awesome at making your websites, and the people that support her and the other designers. We can have you with a website in 2 to 4 business days. A lot of time, depending on the influx of how many people we have in, we'll get you a website built for you in the same day, and we'll get you set up and show you how to use it and all that fun stuff. So we work really, really fast and efficiently. And the greatest thing is we're so good at this, and because we specialize in it and have been doing it for so long, just because we work fast does not mean that takes away from any of the quality. We produce top quality websites and content for you to use. And like I said, we do it quickly. And so you really can't beat that, because everyone knows that time is money. And so we want to make sure you're quick on the market and out there, set up, ready to take business as soon as possible. But back to the social media program, you're ready to scale up. You have your awesome website. You have your CRM set up. We've done the SEO with you. You have all that, but you really want those leads right now. So another little tidbit about SEO. SEO is great, but it takes a couple months for it to really get the full effect. Immediately when you do your website, you'll start coming up in search engines and stuff like that. We make sure of that. But as you progress and your content grows and your domain name grows in age and stuff like that, you'll get a better search engine optimization ranking. And we have tutorials and webinars about how to do that as well and how to maximize that. But let's say you really want to jump out there and scale with a social media program. This is one of the best possible ways to get leads. Let's say, here's another little tidbit for you. Facebook is great for getting those consumer travel, like people that are doing vacations with their family and stuff like that. But you can also do, and we're the only company that focuses in travel and does this, you can target LinkedIn as well. Actually, you can target all the social media avenues, but let's look at LinkedIn, because if you want to take on corporate business travel, there's big money in there handling travel for various businesses. And you can market directly on LinkedIn doing this as well. The program looks after that we do. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and do a cost analysis, and then we'll jump back to that. But before we do all that, let me make this very clear. The Travel Agent Suite and the social media program are 2 completely separate programs, completely separate. They have completely separate fees associated with them. And the social media program is not required. In fact, there are plenty of customers that we have that have just the basic website package. They like the Travel Agent Suite package. We've built them a website. They haven't made any edits to it at all. It's completely turnkey. So we built it for them. They didn't do anything. They didn't add anything to it. They didn't take advantage of any of the site area stuff, and they have made sales off of it. So while that's not the most common thing in the world, and I don't want to give you any false information or expectations, I do want to tell you it is definitely 100%. We've seen it over and over again. We build people these turnkey websites with your personal, information on there, with your about us, your picture and your logo and all that fun stuff. And you make sales off of it. So it's turnkey, it's ready to go, but you really, really get the best bang for your buck when you go in there and own it. You make it your own, just like anything else in life. The more you put into it, the more you get out of it. You spend some time on your website. And by the way, the website's super easy to do. We won't go into it tonight, really. But these websites are visual editors, 0 coding required, drag and drop, super, super simple to use. If you have a question or you get stuck at any point along the way, our support staff is literally the best, and they will take care of you, no problem, no questions. I can't tell you. I can't tell you. Here's the thing. Sorry to sidetrack it a little bit here, but I just saw a couple questions come in about the customer support. When I started this with my father, one of the things we talked about, and one of the biggest frustrations, is when you call like GoDaddy customer support or talk to the chat, you'll notice that you never get the same person more than once. And I'm not knocking this at all, but a lot of times they're outsourced to another country. And that can make it really difficult with language barrier issues and trying to get your concept across to someone that's not really familiar with what you're doing, and they're not really familiar with the travel agent, or they've never really been exposed to that. They do their best. God bless them, but we really wanted to focus on customer service, because customer service is key. You want to be able to call someone, like the Extreme team, like Madison and Debbie and those guys, or you want to be able to email us support. You're always going to get the same support people over and over. We know you, we know your site, we can look it up. We talk to each other nonstop all day. So we will be right on top of issues for you, respond right away. It's a really big thing, this customer support thing. So hopefully that answered your question. But let's jump back to social media, and we'll cover that here in a minute. Again, before I continue, I want to make this very clear. The Travel Agent Suite is the first part of this program. That's what you really need. The social media program is a separate program, separate cost, and it is designed for you to scale up and get leads on social media. It's one of the quickest ways to promote your website, your business, your travel specials, your blog, all these things that tie into your website to get you leads. Social media is the way to do it. It's proven. That's why every company out there does social media advertising, has a Facebook business page, and promotes on it, because it works. They're actual businesses that all they do is have a Facebook page, and they make sales off of that and have their own store on there and whatnot. So this is a very, very powerful tool. And when you combine it with all the things that we provide you in the Travel Agent Suite, it's literally the possibilities are endless. So again, separate program, separate cost. Let's look at the cost analysis if you try to do this on your own. Social media software that's out there, $49 per month if you went and purchased it for yourself. And posting to one account, someone to do social media posts for you, because let's face it, everyone gets busy. They don't have time to spend all day on social media posting. So you want posting for your business, travel related posts. You're looking at easily $99 per month. That is like the least expensive, legitimate service out there that will do that for you. And they don't really specialize in travel stuff. So you're looking at least $99 per month. So total for that, $148 plus per month. At the bottom end, you're going to at least spend $148. Our program, social media software included. So the software that you pay $49 for per month is included. Posting to one account, that's included as well. We actually post for you 2 times per day, 5 days per week, general travel related content, stuff that we curate from around the web. We spend hours scouring the web for this stuff, and stuff that we create custom in-house, like videos or images, fun things to engage your clientele. We actually test it out on as well beforehand to make sure that it tracks well and everything. And again, we only focus on travel agent materials. So again, you're getting the best possible content out there. Can anyone guess what this price is going to be for this program? Yep, $25 per month again, plus a one-time setup fee of $25, because we have to get you set up in the social media software and everything. So let me tell you about this social media software real quickly. This social media software is fabulous. It is one of the most amazing programs. What it does is it's a huge time saver. Again, we want to make you work smarter, not harder. We want to streamline your business. So we're going to take all of your social media and we're going to bring it into one centralized location. Your Twitter, your Facebook, your LinkedIn, your Pinterest, Instagram, even Google Analytics and Google Shopfront and all that fun stuff. We're going to put it all into one central platform. You're going to be able to view all of your inboxes. You're going to be able to respond to any messages that you receive. You're going to look at all of your news feeds. You're going to be able to view analytics. You're going to be able to post to multiple platforms with the click of a button. You're going to be able to schedule posts for the future. So let's say that you want to be able to post to your Twitter and your Facebook and even Instagram. You can set it all up on a Sunday night and set your post for the week, and you're good to go. You don't have to log into all these things. You don't have to schedule it all in multiple places. You can schedule it all in one place. Super, super easy. And don't forget, we post for you 2 times a day, 5 days per week. And if you want to share that, we post it to your Facebook business page, but if you want to share it to Twitter or Pinterest, or you want to add your own call to action or any of that, click of a button. It's that simple. We post it for you the Thursday before it goes out on the following Monday. So you have all weekend to moderate it. It only takes about 5 minutes to add your calls to action. And if you don't want to, you don't have to. It's going to automatically go out without you having to worry about it. And it applies to every travel agent. It is to inspire travel and engage your fan base and help you grow your fan base. They're going to see quality content, and they're going to be like, wow, this person knows what they're talking about. They're staying on top of things. They're active, engaged, because there's nothing worse than going to someone's Facebook business page and not seeing a post on that page for what, 2-3 years. That you're going to lose a client that way. You want to make sure you have an active Facebook account and it has quality content on there. We got you covered for that. And again, $25 per month. So again, no brainer. This is a great return on your investment. Month-to-month contract, again, upgrade, downgrade anytime. So let's say you want to combine both of these programs. You're looking at $50 per month. It's not required. The Travel Agent Suite is what you need to start off with, $25 per month. That easy. Upgrade, social media package, another $25 a month. So in total, you're only spending $50 a month. That's a very, very low risk for what you're getting. It looks like I've sold a lot of people on this already. So if you have any questions about that, just ask us about it, because I really want to jump in and show you some of these websites and what we're looking at. And I want to make sure we have time for questions. So let's move on here. We talked and I touched about customer support before this. And that is, again, very near and dear to my heart, because I think we've all experienced that frustration of being overwhelmed by, let's say, setting up a TV or using some other software, that trying to do something online with any kind of third-party company where you get routed to some support ticket that takes 2 days for them to respond and all that. You guys know what I'm talking about. You've all experienced that frustration. A lot of you also feel overwhelmed by having to do this whole website process and to engage in this. You know you need to do it, but you're like, man, this is kind of hard for me. It's like a big step. And now that I've assuaged your fears about the price, so we know it's an easy price. It's a low risk investment. We want to now look at what's it going to take mentally for you. How are you going to approach this when this is not really your area of expertise? Well, these are testimonials from actual Xstreamers. And so I'm going to let you look at that one. But the next one, I'm going to actually read word for word, and I really want to let it sink into you. Just exactly how much we care and what we offer to you, the Xstreamer with this travel agent suite. This is from Cheryl. She's an Xstreamer with you guys. She's had a website for several months now, I believe. Mere words cannot adequately express how thankful I am for the level of support I have received from Ryan and Aaron. While I'm a novice, Ryan and Aaron allowed me to feel that no questions were irrelevant. They have been extremely positive, helpful, and supportive with all the information I needed from day one. My website is not only bright and cheerful, but functional and professional. I experienced team support every time I needed it. I will continue to tell my colleagues about my experiences and the support I received. Thanks, Ryan and Aaron. You are definitely awesome. First of all, I can't tell you how much I appreciate getting this kind of feedback. Like I said, I'm in this business to help you all succeed. And it really warms my heart to know that, we have such a profound impact and help other people, other entrepreneurs, other travel agents like yourselves, navigate the marketing website aspect of all this. And like I said, you don't have to take my word for it that I'm an expert at this. You don't have to, this is an actual Xstreamer telling you what they experienced working with the travel agent suite, and more specifically with our company who does the websites and the social media and all that marketing fun stuff for you. We really care about your all's success. We really are invested in that. We want to see you succeed. And it's funny, Aaron and I were talking about this testimony. We get a lot of great testimonials, but this one really stood out for us, and we thought it really captured the essence of what we offer and what we strive to provide every single one of our travel agents that work with us. And it's funny, as cheesy as it sounds, we laughed and said, "Yep, this is why we do this. This is why we're in it." So I think I've got one more quick one. You know, it's the generic ones you'll see all the time. Thanks, guys, for being so helpful and quick to respond. Yeah, we respond quickly. We make beautiful websites. We have awesome products, but most importantly, we are there to help you every step of the way, whether you be a novice or whether you be an expert, whether you feel comfortable with this or whether you feel overwhelmed. We are there to hold your hand and help you through this process to make sure that you have exactly what you need and set up the way you need it to succeed at being a travel agent. So hopefully I've addressed the tools that you need. We know what you need. I've shown you that we are by far and away the best priced. We're the least riskiest option. We're the best bang for your buck. Like I said, it doesn't hurt that we're also the best out there. And by far and away, we are going to be the most caring and supportive group that you're going to find out there. We're very active on our social media, Facebook page, to interact with the Xstreamers. We answer support tickets as quickly as possible. We don't like to let anything linger, and we follow up with you to make sure you're satisfied and you're well taken care of. So let's hop right into showing you the difference about a couple of these, and I'm going to do this kind of quickly. I'm going to show you what we're looking at here and some of the common pitfalls and how we skirt that issue. So bear with me for 1 second while I pull this up. Going to drop this on over here. Give me 1 second, you all. Hang on, just pulling it up. Not wanting to move over. Always some kind of technical difficulty. I will beat this. Here we go. All right. Moving on over. Hopefully you all can see this now as it's moving over slowly but surely. There we go. Didn't want to cooperate with me. All right. So this is the content library I was talking to you about. This is where all of our widgets and content live. We have some awesome stuff I'm going to show you real quickly here. We have brochure racks, articles, carousel widget. Those are like the slider things that you've probably seen on other websites. Places map widget. That's a really cool one. Let's take a look at that one real quickly. This is set up for you to put on your website where if you've done a lot of traveling, you can put all these little icons on here where you've traveled, and you can put information about them and all that great stuff on there. Sorry, my mouse is going crazy right now with this. There's a lot of fun things you can do with this. And if you haven't done a lot of traveling, not a problem. You can, if you specialize in an area, you can put these little guys, these little icons. We have lots of them on the places about, you know, great places to go, to eat, fun stuff like that. You can do like your own personalized little destination guides, and it really shows as a value add service with your potential clients that you're knowledgeable, and you have these awesome interactive widgets for them to use. Brochure rack. This is a big one. Brochures are crucial. Right now, we have 282 brochures in our brochure rack. You can pick and select whichever ones you want. And say you want to drop some, you want to add some, you can do that with just the click of a button. You click the update here, update brochure rack code. You don't have to change anything on your website. It automatically updates. Don't be scared off by this code. This code is nothing you really need to worry about. It's already on your website. This is just there if you ever need to go back and revisit it, or we need to grab it for you. Since every one of these sites is individualized for you, we need to make sure that you have the code that is designated for you, so the brochures you pick show up on your website. Awesome other fun things. Travel specials. This is actually really, really cool, and we'll go into that on a later date when you sign up. The travel specials is for lead generation. We can integrate your Paycation booking engine straight onto your website with a link. Lots of agents do that. Super easy to do for us, and it makes for a nice transition. But this travel specialist is really, really awesome because it helps build your email list and capture clients without losing them to like Google, where you don't get price shopped and stuff like that. So it's a really cool marketing tool that we have that you won't find anywhere else. Video travel bumpers. So we have a huge array of travel videos. These travel videos are on destinations, or they're on why you should travel, to inspire travel. We even have like PSA ones, public service announcement ones, that are really fun, that are about why you should use a travel agent and stuff like that. The bumpers widget here actually adds your logo and information to each one of these videos, so you can personalize them and then share them on social media and stuff like that. Again, we have cartoons and destination graphics and infographics, and free offers widget is one of the awesome ones to build your email list. Basically what it does is it allows you to offer awesome content that people can download directly from your website in exchange for their email address. And then when they give you the email address, it immediately goes into your Impact email marketing system, what we talked about up here, to email blast out specials, newsletters, and all that stuff. So all this stuff works really, really well together, and it's designed to streamline this process for you. We have fun memes, because everyone loves fun travel agent memes. These get lots of likes, lots of shares. So you post one of these on your Facebook business page, people like it, they share it, and that's just easy viral marketing for you. And we have lots, and we constantly add to them. So you'll be able to go through that and have access to all of this stuff as well. We create this stuff in-house. So it's all good to use. You don't have to worry about copyright or any of that stuff. It's all included. All these widgets are all included with your travel agent suite here. Comprehensive help section. I won't get into that. Needless to say, we have an amazing help section. It covers with step-by-step guides, videos, infographics. No one's ever wanting for extra help. We've got you covered for that. So basically, I think we touched on the fun stuff of all these things here, but as you can see, we have a lot of content for you to use, and we're always adding to it. A lot of these things actually update every time that you go to your website. So when a potential client clicks on your website and then next day they go again, they'll see new information on there. That's one of the really cool things about some of these widgets, is they update on a regular basis, so you don't have to worry about that. All right. So let's look at some of the common pitfalls that we see with other travel agent websites. Some of you may already have a website that you're really not proud of, that doesn't really show a professional image, or at the very least could definitely be better, more cutting edge, more up to date. But for instance, let's look at Sunkist Travel. Or Sunkist Escapes, excuse me. I have no idea who this travel agency is. I literally just Googled travel agencies, and this one popped up somewhere along the way. I went like way down the list. They have about 91 people who like this. Last week it was like 85. So they've had some new people come to this here. They're like, all right, they've got a nice logo. They look relatively active here. That's good. Let's take a look at their website. Let's see what they have to offer. Ruh-roh, no website. So pretend for a minute that you're a consumer and you're interested in buying a product or working with a company. If they don't have a website, are you going to want to work with them? Chances are probably not. There are a lot of great companies out there that are the full package, that take the time to have a website and a web presence. It's professional. I mean, this Sunkist Escapes hopefully has a business card at least. Do they not have their website on their business card? If not, they're missing out. And if they do, this is where they send people. You can see the inherent problem with this. So unfortunately, a lot of agents don't have websites yet. That's where we have you covered in building this, making and getting you up running fast. Let's look at one of our competitors out there. you've maybe seen websites like this. They offer a free version or a paid version. The paid version, I believe, is going to be vastly more expensive than your travel agent suite. We've got a pixelated picture in the background here, a late 90s style of this. This just doesn't really say professional. I don't know what you all think, but you know, as someone who works in this field on a continuous basis, I'm telling you, this leaves a lot wanting. Same company, completely different travel agency. Look at that, exactly the same. You can't tell these sites apart except for the logo and a background. This one doesn't even have a background image. I mean, these are, what am I looking at? There's just a lot of stuff going on, not really enticing, not really connecting with it. That's what we focus on with our websites. We want to connect you, the travel agent, to your potential client. We want to show you off as an expert. We want to, that's what people come back to. Anyone can go to Travelocity or Orbitz and book travel. That's hard to compete with those guys. Where you come in is as a travel consultant. That's one of Richard's key terms. You want to think of yourself as a travel consultant, not a travel agent, as a knowledgeable database to help your potential clients and your clients with their travel needs. And the way you do that is showcasing yourself, is selling yourself and your value add services, how you help them based on if they do it yourself. And the way you do that is you explain to them that it's, you know, you're going to get a comparable price and it's going to be stress-free for them. They're not going to have to spend hours searching. You handle all that. You handle if something goes wrong. You are there to guide them and help them make intelligent decisions on about where they want to stay, when they want to book. If they're doing a large group, you're helping organize all that. This is where you all come in, and our websites are designed to showcase you and help you shine. For instance, let's say that you like to do large group travel or reunions or destination weddings or things like that. One of the cool things about our websites is we offer unlimited pages. So you can actually create a personalized private page for each one of those groups. And you can put information about the trip, booking options, and with your CRM, you can even take payment and stuff like that. And why that is so awesome is because everyone in that group can now go to your website, which is easy viral marketing for you now, and see all the information. And it just really adds a professional VIP level service. And it's included with your package. You can build one of these pages, and I think I've seen Aaron build one of these and teach someone how to build them in less than 30 minutes. Drag, drag a couple pictures over, drag a couple text boxes over, put in the information, just copy and paste, bam, it's there. That easy. So that's really what we want to cover. We want to give you the advantage value add service, not some generic, boring late 90s website. We want an engaging website. Let's take a look at that right now. So this is Madison's website. Madison is part of the support staff at Xstream. You can give her a call anytime. I had the pleasure of going out there to visit with the Xstreamers at the end of last year. The home base crew there, Lori, the person who runs Xstream Travel, she is amazing. I think the world of her. She does an awesome job. And her crew is second to none. Madison is one of your go-tos. When you call her, she's a barrel of laughs to talk to, could not be more fun and pleasant, can help you out with anything that you need. We have a direct line of communication with her, so we work closely with them. We absolutely love them over there. I hope they love us. No, they love us. We have a great working relationship. We are on the same page as making sure you guys are well taken care of. So whether they can answer your questions or we can answer your questions, we are on top of it for you and supporting you every step of the way. And we span the time zone, so we provide support at not 24/7, but we answer support emails 7 days a week, and you can call them during regular business hours. It really works well. You're never left wanting. You're going to work with the same people over and over. You're going to feel well supported. And while that might not seem as a huge importance to you, when you dive into this and you do stuff, you're going to be like, wow, that Ryan was completely right about that. This is super nice to have this support system in place for me here. So let's just look at her website real quickly. She goes with a kind of a black and white millennial kind of theme. And one of the cool things I want to tell you about that you can do is you can cross promote. So when I was talking to Madison about her website, and we were deciding what direction to take it when she wanted to take the next step and customize it herself, we talked about what she was interested in. She is really into makeup. She actually does makeup professionally on the side, like for weddings and things like that. And I said, hey, why don't you offer that on your website as well? So she's working on that now, where because you have unlimited pages, she can have information about the wedding services she offers, like makeup and all of that. And that's a great segue, like, oh, well, I can tell you and do your makeup. Let me tell you about booking a honeymoon. I can definitely help you out with that. Or why don't you have this wedding in Hawaii? I can show you your options for a destination wedding. So the cross-pollination that happens with this, the cross-promotion, the possibilities are limitless. And a lot of you have multiple revenue streams, multiple jobs that you're working, multiple ventures, and you can put them all into one of these websites and, have the URL set up. We can help you with that, where they all work and play nicely together and one central location. And that's important for search engine optimization and getting new leads along the way. Like I said, cross-pollinating. Let's look at another website, another one of ours here. This is Crystal Kowak's website, A Taste for Travel. She specializes in the niche of food and travel. If you have a niche, these websites are great because you can customize them exactly around that. Videos on here. Oh, this is one of the downloadable guides here. Here's the brochure rack we talked about. Lots of fun stuff. About me pages, pictures, text, photos, all that fun stuff. Testimonials widget. You can see the possibilities are limitless. And as you can see, no two of these sites look the same. I think we have, oh, yep, here's Deb's. Deb also works in the Xstream group. She helps you with your CRM questions. She's the go-to for that. She's a lot of fun as well. I did a lot of work with her on this site. You'll enjoy talking to her, but this is her site. And as you can see, completely different look and feel, super professional. There's just a lot to get out of these sites. And like I said, they're turnkey when we build them. They're ready to go, but they are also ready for you to get in there and really own them, make them your own, and really help them stand out. Let's take a look at some of these things here. Watch some of our widgets load and stuff like that. This is a travel specials widget here. So as you can see, they're very dynamic, and they have a lot of possibilities here. One more website just to show you the possibilities. This is Emily Spears' website. There are options for you to take the site even more advanced and go to the upgraded next level with added these video backgrounds. It's a very little expense if you want to take it that direction. If you feel your clientele would benefit from that kind of movement or that kind of eye-catching stuff, you have that option as well. Here's more of a downloadable guides, the carousel widget that we talked about before. These sites are truly designed to help you generate business, and we've seen that proven time and time again. So hopefully that covers all that. You can see the vast difference between this and even one of these. Pretty big difference. All right, so I want to wind it down real quickly. I want to focus on the travel agent suite tonight because that is a must. You're a travel agent, you own a travel agent business, you need the travel agent suite. It is what you need to really take your business to the next level, to have an efficient, well-organized, actual travel agency. You need the website, you need the CRM, you need the content, you need the marketing, you need the continuing education, the webinars that we provide for all of you on a continuum basis to everyone who's a client. It's there for the taking. It's only $25 per month. It's that easy. Just jump on it. I'm telling you, it'll be the best decision you make to own your own future and invest in yourself. That being said, when you're ready to scale it up, the separate program that we talked about, the social media program for generating a whole bunch of leads. Aaron will put this in the chat boxes, social media, excess ideas. You can sign up for this at any time. Definitely recommend that you sign up for the Travel Agent Suite first. That's the most important. It covers all of these and more. There's actually some new ones added to it. Social media platform, you can see some of the screenshots down here. Here is the analytics that it pulls into. You can see all the accounts on the side. It may look a little overwhelming at first, but don't let that overwhelm you. You'll actually love how well and easy this is set up. So you can see this is a Google Plus account, your Facebook timeline, all of that, your Twitter post here. You can, it's just, and there are plenty of help videos, and we'll help walk you through how easy this is to use, and you will be like, wow, how did I ever live without this? This is the scheduling picture right here. Every successful company that has effective online marketing on social media uses one of these. A lot of them actually use eClincher, the product that we use. And again, if you went out there and try to get eClincher yourself, you spend at least $49 per month if you want it on your own. But if you go with us, you're going to spend half that, and then we're going to post for you on top of that. So that's a no-brainer. I don't think I have to explain any more about that. And at the bottom here, here's some frequently asked questions, of course, and the sign up for that as well. Sign up here button, plenty of sign up buttons. I wanted to rush through that, not because it's not important, but because it's like the second step, and I really want to make sure that I hit all the questions really quickly. I know we've been on this for almost an hour now, and I want to make sure that that I get to all of your questions. I see that Aaron's answered a lot. Yes, the training is being recorded. We will post that. Actually, Lori is going to make sure that's posted in your travel in your traverses. Oh, which reminds me, yes, great question. How do I sign up? For those of you who do not know yet, let's cover that real quickly, because that's an important one, isn't it? Sorry, I didn't cover that earlier. For those of you who just wanted to sign up right away, I forget that happens. All right, so Traverses. You log into your Traverses Global. I think you're all familiar with this. You will see the Spirit tab here. This is your travel tab, Spirit. You click on it. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to do that, you all. All right, Spirit tab. And then right down here, click Travel Agent Suite. Log in to Traverses, step 1. Step 2, click Spirit. Step 3, this menu will pop up. Click Travel Agent Suite. When you do that, you will see this, Travel Agent Suite. You can scroll down and look at it, but here's the Enroll Now button. You click Enroll Now. You fill out a form. You pay your $25. We contact you. We get you set up. We get you started. You can be up and running with us in as little as just a couple of days. That easy to sign up. Best decision you'll ever make. You know you got to sign up for something. I've shown you tonight that this is the most cost-effective, best solution out there for you. All right, let's look at some of these other questions. Can you use your own domain? Yes, you can use your own domain. So whether you've purchased domain that you already have, we can set that up to point to the new website we build for you with no downtime between your existing website. Or if you don't have one, doesn't matter. We'll help you point that to the new website we build for you. But if you don't have a domain, we have a place where you can buy a domain very inexpensively and get that all set up. It's like a piece of real estate on the internet. Highly recommend it. It takes no time to do, and that's yours. You own that. You own that little piece of real estate. So we can help you with that if you don't have one. How about the moving pictures? Oh, the moving pictures, that's nothing. So here's the thing. You can have video on any of these sites. Our widget, our videos widget, allows you to put video on the sites. If you want like the super fancy background image, it's only a couple extra dollars per month. It's really, really not expensive at all. And that's really the price that it's a pass along cost from the platform that we use, the drag and drop software platform. They charge us for the video because they have to host it and all that fun stuff. Hosting's included with your website, of course, but the videos are like, can be large. So there's a couple extra dollars per month. It's really, it's not gonna break your bank at all for that, if that's something that's important to you. And again, you don't need it. Plenty of great websites out there. Like we saw Madison's and Debbie's and Crystal's, No video headers, don't need it. You can have an awesome website without it. Just some people are like, ooh, I want that new fun feature. We got you covered. All the fun stuff. If there's something coming out there that's new and amazing, you better believe that we're going to make sure we provide it to you. It's either going to be on the roadmap or we've already provided it. We're already there. And you're not going to find that with any other company. We are on top of it. I think you probably heard me talk for long enough tonight. You can tell that I'm a type A personality. Working as a SWAT medic, I don't let things to chance, and I want to make sure that I'm on top of every problem and I have a hand on everything, and I've got the best, latest tools available. That's how you succeed. That's how you save lives, and that's what I brought to this business as well. I want to make sure that I have the best possible tools for you guys. I want to make sure I have a product that I'm proud of. Because it's a family business, there's that aspect, and this is kind of personal. For me, there's that aspect that I want to make my father proud as well. I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. So I take a lot of care and passion into this. Like I said, I hand selected my team. Actually, one of the guys that works with us has been a paramedic buddy of mine from New Orleans EMS for the last decade. So I've surrounded myself with awesome people that do an awesome job that will take great care of you. And when you're an agent, a client with us, you're going to hear from me as well. Even though I'm the program director and I do all the high level stuff, you're going to hear personally from me as well. And if you needed to ever talk to the man in charge, I am just a support ticket away. Those guys have no problem turfing it over to me. And don't be surprised if you send a support ticket at 12:30 East Coast. I may be online and I'll respond to you right then and there if I'm available. So like I said, I take customer service very, very seriously. It's important. It's who I am. It's what I do. So hopefully that answered that question for you. Someone just said they caught the end of the webinar. Yes, you can watch it again. We will post it in the Traverses for you. Lori's going to take care of that. We'll send out a newsletter to everybody that is here or didn't make it, and we'll make sure that if you didn't see all of it or if you want to watch again, it's there. Also, when does the CRM come when you sign up? Oh, great question. So the CRM, and I don't think I showed this to you guys. Let's look at that real quickly here. The CRMs, those you'll talk to Deb or Madison, and they'll walk you through the setup process with that. But where that comes into play with us, we streamline that for you. We can integrate your CRM directly onto your website. So when people want to register, they go right here. It's on their website. You're like, oh, no problem. Register on my website. You don't have to deal with all that. It's easy, automated, right there on the website for them. When they're ready to pay, right here, secured form. You can take payment directly on your website with your CRM. If you have other stuff like a travel waiver, and I'm not sure who Crystal uses for this, you can put a travel waiver on here for them to initial and sign. You won't find this again anywhere else with anyone else. We play with all third-party products. You can embed code onto these websites. We will help you with that. So if you're not savvy, don't worry, got you covered as usual. But let's say you want a jot form or some other form on there, you can put that on it. We have basic forms for you to use, like contact forms. Let's see if we got one of those on here for me to show you. No, that's not what I wanted. So here's one travel inquiry form, but I just wanted to see one of the more basic ones here. Yep, like this. So we have basic forms, and you can have any number of boxes for them to submit. But let's say you want like a super duper one from a third party like Jotform or FormStack or stuff like that. And we have recommendations for you if you want to go that route. The only reason you would is if you want to do like logic-based questions, and I really won't get into that. But as with anything else, there are other things that you can bring in. There's a whole app store with this that you can add apps to these websites. And so we help you integrate all of that fun stuff. Once our TAS website is active, our Travel Agent Suite website is active, what happens to the Traverses? Well, the Traverses is still there. That's your back office. So that's still there. This is your front-facing forward one for your consumers and your potential clients. And like I said, you can actually integrate your vacation CRM directly in with that as well. So they can click on that and book travel directly on your website. You can give them that option and take care of that. I think Erin answered most of these other questions. Way to go, Erin. She's been on top of this. Hopefully she's gotten to all of these. Natasha, can you do a webinar about CRM side? I will make sure that Steve Kelly knows about that. I can't do that because that's, like I said, that's another company that Xstream contracted with, but I will make sure that they know about that, and we get one of those scheduled for you. That's definitely a great idea. Yeah, a lot of these look answered. If you have any additional questions, I hope Erin put in there the email address to contact us. If not, if you could just slide that on in there to the chat to everyone. You can send us a support ticket at any time. Oh, yep, there it is. Thank you, Erin. Send us a support ticket in at any time, and we will answer your question and further reassure you that this is your best option. Again, everybody, I hope that tonight has shown you that this is really an awesome travel agent suite. Lori with Xstream has done an amazing job of pulling together two outstanding companies, Vacation CRM and us, and putting them together in the most affordable package I personally have ever seen out there. It's truly a wonder, but it's there for the taking. Time to hop on it. As with anything, I can't guarantee that price stays at the same price point. So better to invest now and then wait on that in case it does go up. I don't know if it would or not. My guess is, as everything in life does, prices do go up. So go ahead and lock that in. But we've minimized your risk. We have created the most superior product out there for you. And you've heard from your fellow Xstreamers tonight that we care, and we're here to hand walk you every step of the way. So don't feel overwhelmed. Feel confident in this next step. You're here because you're a travel agent and you want a successful business. I have laid out the path for that for you with minimum risk and all the support that you'll need. So go into your traverses, click on your Spirit tab, click on Travel Agent Suite, enroll, and see where you can take your business and how you can scale it up and really make this into an amazing venture for you. I really want to thank everyone for coming tonight. It's been an awesome time. If you have questions, like I said, feel free to email us anytime. Really look forward to working with all of you in the future, and hope everyone has a terrific night.